Hello, trap shooters, and welcome to another episode of California Trap Shooting. I'm your host, the Chunk, along with your beloved co-host, the Sandbagger. Bagger?
Hey, how are you, Chunk?
I'm doing good. How are you today, Sandbagger?
I'm doing good, buddy. I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, we got a big weekend. We got a couple big weeks coming up.
Yes, we do. We know we've been talking about this for a long time. It starts to get busy.
It's getting busy. We're working towards the granddaddy of them all, the state shoot. But we got a couple steps to take before we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. We got a lot of shoots going on this weekend. And then all of next week, Wednesday through Sunday, is just all the Golden West Grand and Livermore. So yep. I hope you're eating your Wheaties. I'm drinking water now.
I need to start just for the event, and it's something. I've got a crazy Monday, Tuesday, but Wednesday it's going to be all about shooting for 5 days. I love it.
That's it. Put everything else on hold. Tell the wife, tell mama, I'm sorry. We'll be back.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I already paid for a hair and nails day for the mama of the group, and so I think that's taken care of. It'll give me a few points.
Few points, yeah. You know, we're working the way out of the negative.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Good. All right. Well, hey, listeners, first and foremost, thank you for listening. We realized we couldn't do this without you. We really appreciate it. And we're going to do a bit of a different show today. We don't have a shooter interview, and the reason why we did that is because we're going to be interviewing a lot of people here coming up on the Golden West Grand. The Bagger and I are going to be there doing our show live, and we're going to have we're going to have a big vinyl banner. We're going to do a couple of swag items there. And if you're really feeling froggy, you can buy tickets we're going to be giving away a Yeti, which is red for Parazzi.
that was quite the slip there.
Yeah, sorry. I meant to do it. So we're going to have all that there. And if you want to come buy some tickets, get yourself a beautiful Yeti. It's the Trap Shooter Starter Pack, baby. You got to have that cold drink in there when we're done or when we're shooting. We got some stickers. We don't have too many, so first come, first serve on that. And we got some really cool Yeti tumblers that we're going to be giving away. And they have our California Trap Shooting logo on it, and it's just cool. So I hope you guys can come by and see us over there at the Golden West Grand. Not sure if we're going to be inside or outside yet. I know I'd like to park my big butt over by that outdoor bar, but...
I think we had somebody talked into the Chunk's corner, so we just have to find the right corner.
That was inside, and I'm going to jack the air conditioner from the other side of the room and put it right by us. And I don't think Brian would mind. Good. Yeah. Also, one thing I did want to say, the Bagger and I have mentioned this before, but we don't mention it enough, is thank you to all the guys who make Livermore run. So that would be Donnie P, Paul, all the Polars, Annette, everybody there. We really thank you and appreciate you guys. So I know it's probably a thankless job, but we notice it. I mean, the Bagger and I sit there and watch Paul drag out the field so they're nice and manicured for us. And Don is he's running all over. He's doing everything there.
He's a workhorse, yeah. And then Roger Williamson, he's been helping with a lot of the target setting recently. Yeah. And then there's Brian, who oversees everything.
Big B-Dub.
I was just going to say, Brian leaning on the shovel, supervising everything. You know, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. I know they're working hard right now. They're getting that place all manicured and ready to rock and roll. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. So with that in mind, we're going to talk about that a little later. But we need to do a couple of things that we didn't do our last show. We need to do our South Bay recap, our North Bay recap, and the shoot's coming up this weekend. So, Bagger, did you want to go over the South Bay guys?
Yeah. So this is pretty good here. Let me do a little bit of a rundown. The score of 135. We had old Doug Arneson walked away with the HOA.
Not again. Somebody beat him.
Somebody beat him, right?
Please.
If you beat Doug on Saturday, I got a California trap shooting sticker for you.
Yeah, there we go, Dr. Thug.
We had a Warren Morimoto, who was the winner of the 26-27 yards with a 48. So that was some good shooting there.
You know,
Michael Treacy, go ahead.
How bad of weather it was. It was freaking terrible out there. It was nonstop rain.
Nonstop rain. The wind was, which we get a little bit of wind at Sunnyvale, but I think the rain the wind and the rain brought in a little bit of a new element.
Bagger, I think you were shooting, and I was shooting too. I was down on field 3 or 4 down there, and a garbage can came flying right behind me, and went up and went right past the trap house. And I'm saying, God, I said, did you get the number of that truck? It came blowing right between the fields. I thought it was a target. I was going to shoot it, but it was wicked out there.
Yeah, and then we were behind you. We saw that lid take off, and nobody could get to it before it was halfway out past to the trap house. But then after it got hung up, and it actually came up again and hopped over in front of the other trap house. So the wind was rocking.
It was like a tornado up there. Then as soon as we got done and drove down the hill, there was no rain. And then later on that night.
The drive home was very pleasant for weather.
Yeah, because we got to leave. We got to go home. All right, sorry, Bagger. Go ahead. Run them down, baby. Run them down.
So we had old Warren Morimoto at the 26-27. Michael Treacy, who we don't see shoot often as we probably would like to. He come in with the 24-25 with a 44. Rick Roberts at the 22-23. Good old Dave Smith at the 19 to 21 and a half yard line with a 45. JP Banducci on doubles. This was, going back to the weather, this was pretty amazing. JP pulled in a 47 in that crazy weather. So good shooting to him.
Yep.
Zetzo, Class A, took that. The Sandbagger actually took B class with a 41.
Baby, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Daddy came home with some hardware.
That a boy.
The next one, Hannah Spooner, we've talked about her many times on the show. She's improving her game in the doubles world. She took the C class with a 43. And then Edgar Bonilla, right? Love to hate him, Edgar Bonilla, D class with a 37.
37.
So now this is where it got fun, everyone, is that singles, get this, double A to Ferdy, great shooting Ferdy, 49.
Yeah.
Jim Capwell.
Not a single 50.
Not a single 50, but we got a 49 by Jim Capwell with Class A. Duke Lamb, Class B with a 48. Jonathan Chang, Wednesday night Metcalf boy, he come in with a 48 to win Class C. And Mike Kennedy, Class D, came in with a 45. So that's some good shooting, boys. Congrats on all of that. A couple of categories here. Jimmy Puckett out of Newman. Good job there. He took the senior vet. Patrick Long, who we've seen as up and coming in the veteran class, took that. And then we didn't have any lady category, but we do have a carryover for the junior this month. Or did we flip that off? Did we end up catching up with those guys?
We did. I caught up with those guys Wednesday night, and I'll tell you, I forget the kid's name because he's a new shooter, and he had one. I think his name was something. Anyway, it was a great shot. It was good to have those two. So those kids are from the Cambrian Academy, and that was really awesome to see. His name was Leon, and I can't pronounce his last name. I'm going to butcher it. But Leon, he shot a 112, and the other junior, Alex Steffen, they both shot 112. First time shooting the South Bay, so they were in the 40s all day except for their doubles, and they were having a little trouble with their gun. There was 4 of them that actually showed up. These kids are going to be good. They're really going to be good. I was excited to see him, and I know we won't see him at Newman, but we'll probably see him again when we go to Metcalf and Sunnyvale and stay at the local. They're going to get their feet wet pretty soon here. Their parents are going to hate us, but they're going to be driving.
Hey, we Wednesday Night League pitched in for there and paid their target fees. So thank you for all Wednesday Night League. We pitched in and got them their targets. So, we all know it isn't getting any cheaper to do this, but we want to get these people engaged, involved. So it was great to see them out there.
Yeah. And these kids, they practice at Metcalf every Wednesday. They're Metcalf Coyotes. Their parents are working hard to get them there. I want to say it's the principal or whoever runs the shoot club, which there's not. I think there's only 1 or 2 in this whole state that have a high school shooting team. And it was really cool to see. So we've seen these kids grow up, and they're out there every Wednesday. They shoot before our league, and we decided, all right, we're going to sponsor it. If they show up, their first one we'll sponsor, and maybe we'll get them caught on, and they'll keep coming, and we'll get some juniors out there.
Yeah, we got to talk to them. In fact, I didn't mention this to you, but we got to get them on the show. I don't know if we want to bring in a couple at a time or try to get the whole group on there. We got to get them to hang out one Wednesday night.
That's a great idea, Bagger. Yeah, because they're usually they're pretty late. They like to practice, and that's a great idea. Maybe we'll grab them. Well, we won't be there next week, but maybe the following week we'll grab them before they go out for summer. I'd love to have those kids on the show.
Yeah, that would be. I think it would be good, and I think we got to find out how we get into some of these high schools to get some more shooters out there at that level.
Yeah, and I think even Gary on the last show said it. He said it really well. That you got to get over the stigma of it being a gun. It's no more than a baseball bat to baseball, and yes, they're dangerous, but as long as you're educated and you treat them with respect, it could be a great thing for people. So I think we start doing some educational stuff. Teach kids how to point them, how to clean them, what to do, what not to do. You got to respect them, how to store them, and I think it'd be a lot better for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. Oh, I was going to say, I know a really good friend of mine, he does a lot with the Boy Scouts and they go through the same thing. They go through a lot of the safety training. They get out on the field. They go back to some, little training. And I mean, and he tells me all the time, he's buying just flats of ammo because these kids go out and they shoot and he's doing the same thing. He sets it on straightaways and these kids are, 10, 11, 12 years old, and I think he does a lot of 20 gauge. They see that target break, and they just instantly, they fall in love with it. And I think that and I've been talking to him saying, hey, look, we're trying to encourage people to not only shoot at the Boy Scouts, but there's a lot of other opportunities in the Bay Area that they have, that they're open to.
Yeah, there's a ton out there. And I think it all starts with educating the kid, like the Boy Scouts do. They take their time and they educate them about what a gun can do and what it's meant to do. And instead of just seeing it on a video game where they're just using it to shoot places up, it's just a great sport, and it's just a tool that we use in this sport. And you got to treat it as such, but with a little more respect, and because you can hurt somebody pretty bad. But I'm all for it, man. I think that's great. The Boy Scouts got it down right as far as that respects, is teaching kids what to do and just letting them supervise them and letting them shoot and let them enjoy it a little bit. They don't always have to be so afraid of it. Yeah.
Safety first and then just big smiles after that.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, you want to run down the team standings in South Bay? But, a lot of people don't pay attention to the team standing, and that's what I'm about, that team stand. I want little Metcalf to be number one, but You want to run them down, see what our totals are for our faithful listeners out there?
Let's see. Go ahead. I have it here. I just need to pull it up in front of me and see where we're at, and we'll see if I can quickly pull it up here. But yeah, I think it was still a pretty overall tight race. And let's see if I got the right file here. I know I've got several files that run down the. Tell you what, if you would run down the next group, and I will pull up. I forget which file that specifically is in, but I will.
Got it right here. You want me to run them?
Yeah, run through it if you got it open.
Sandbagger and I are doing this remote today, ladies and gentlemen, so bear with us. Let's see. What do we got? All right, Sunnyvale is at 2,028 total targets. Metcalf, 2,000. Ooh, we're hot on the tail, baby. Newman, 1976. And Livermore, 1865. Livermore, man, oh man, guys, what are you doing? You got to get up there. And then
what's happening?
Newman's doing good. So the way South Bay works is it's the top 10 shooters. Your scores go to the team total. So, Sunnyvale, you better watch out. We're 28 targets down, baby. But then again, we're going into Newman.
Yeah, that is. We always know that this is usually about a 10 to 15 bird race all the way through the final event.
That's right. Yeah, it's a close one. So, all right, let's move on to North Bay. I'll call these guys out here. The next shoot is at the Golden State Shooting Center on May 3rd. That's this Sunday after South Bay. And let me get the results of the last shoot, which was on April 12th. So we got HOA, Drew Skaggs with a 137. AA handicap, Well, they call that. So handicap, I guess it'd be 26-27 would be Sean Jaws. Let me see here. 24-25 would be Chris Jaws. 22-23 would be Chad Cola. And then we go into the doubles. Double A doubles is Jeremy Johnson. A doubles is Mike Souza. B doubles is Dale Steffen. C doubles is Bill Renecki. I'm sorry, guys, if I butcher your names. D doubles is Eric Buckhold. And then we got the double A for singles is Jason Varuza. A singles is Lee Novich. Hey, there's our buddy Lee.
There's Lee, yeah.
B singles is Eric Hauser. C singles is Michael Hamrick. And D singles goes to one of our very, very loyal listeners, Gio Escobar. Hey, Gio, good job, buddy. Shot a 50 straight in D singles.
Nice shooting.
Had a boy. Then let me see here. We got senior vet Dave Valenti, vet PT Havlik, lady Wendy Paulson, junior Alex Parker, and 410 goes to Chuck Bradshaw. Their next shoot, like I said, is May 3rd at the Golden State Shooting Center, which is formerly known Coon Creek, at A Hart Ranch. So shooting starts at 9:30. So if you're over there, you want to go shoot some North Bay, go get them, boys. North Bay does a hell of a program. Old Glenn Yeager does a great job. Let me see what else we got on their newsletter here. For their clubs, first place is Golden State Shooting Center, and it looks like they have, let me see.
620 is what I'm showing.
But then it shows, I don't know how to read this bag because it says it's the first.
It's funny, they're not, they must do some sort of, yeah, it is. The club standings are figured on a point system. Yep. So the winning club gets 5 points. So they do it not just by score, they actually do kind of a relative back to points.
I kind of like that. Let me see here. Who we got second is Newark Gun Club. Third is Livermore. Fourth is Martinez. And fifth is Valley of the Moon. So good. All right. These guys are kicking butt. We got to get one day we got to get the North Bay, South Bay showdown on there or something. We got to talk to Glenn about that. So that's the rundown of a couple weekends ago. So now let's talk about this upcoming weekend. We got Saturday is South Bay at Newman. So if you got, a lot of people it's time to get warmed up for this Golden West Grand. Get out there. We're going to do 150 targets. There's going to be some stiff competition. Guys are ready to roll.
Yep. Yeah. We kick off registration. Starts at 8 a.m., so you can get a good early start. And then shooting is targeted to begin at 9:30. So show up and get registered with the Chunk and Esther and get paid and have some fun.
Yeah, guys. Get there. We're gonna, like we always do. The Sandbagger and I, we run the shoot. We go back to back. We get you guys in and out of there so you can make it home. And hopefully we get a good turnout. We have a great time, as always, at Newman. Always have a good time down there. And Esther told me they're going to be serving hamburgers. They got a hamburger stand over there this time, which sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Me too. I'm going to be at the hamburger stand. If you want to find me, I'll be over there. So, yeah, we got some stiff competition. We got old Dr. Thug. Back-to-back HOAs. Yeah. My God. I hope he's listening to us here.
Yeah, And we saw him Wednesday, and then he's bringing a new gun, so a new to him gun. So
he's got a honeymoon. Yeah. He's got the honeymoon. Yeah. So, but congratulations, that's a great accomplishment. Back-to-back HOAs is not easy to do. So
no.
If you're a new shooter, you want to come out, check out Newman. We strongly encourage you. It's a beautiful little place. It's been there since the 30s. It's got they have their tarp up, and it's fun. They do green targets there. It's fun to shoot. You're in the middle of an orchard, and we have a great time there.
Still going to try and throw the 410 event. Hopefully get a few more people for that, and good chance to win the end of year award with the high score there. As we talked about, juniors, pretty good place to learn for juniors, right? It's good visibility out there.
We got South Bay Saturday, Sunday. We have North Bay, and then for a lot of other people that don't already know or that haven't already RSVP'd was Tim, Big Pimp, and Blank's Celebration of Life services are going to be on Sunday. So we'll be there for that. But and then we got at the Golden West Grand starting Wednesday. Well, let's back up. Let's not forget about old Zach here.
Yeah, we got a visitor.
We got the Nanini. Zach is up at Sunnyvale this Sunday?
No, sorry. Sunday, Sunday is Livermore, and then he's going to come down and run a class on Monday at Sunnyvale. And then I didn't hear back from him whether he's actually, he was going to, if he had overflow at Livermore, he was going to throw some training up there on Tuesday.
Zach, he's warming up for this Golden West Grand, baby. He's here. He is here, ready to rock and roll. So if you are part of his class, good for you. Enjoy it. And if you're at the Golden West Grand and you're not participating or you're just coming to check it out, go find out Zach, find his squad, and go watch him. It's a rare chance to see one hell of a shooter come out and show you how it's done.
Yeah. Always inviting to go. You know, he loves when people come up and talk to him. So take advantage of that.
Yeah, we're going to be talking to him. We got his mic. His mic's ready to go for us.
So, Chunk, who do you know that's coming to the Golden West Grand? Do we have old Dave Kelly coming down?
I'm sure he'll be here. He never misses a Golden West Grand. I'm sure we got Rich Bullard, RB08, the infamous.
Yep.
We got almost all the South Bay guys and North Bay guys are going to be coming up for one day or more. They're usually a lot of guys are going to be coming up on the Saturday for the 200 singles. I know our buddy Jack is going to be there
all 5 days.
He's got his trailer. He's ready to roll all 5 days.
Yeah,
and if I was a betting man,
Tuesday night.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, I put my money on old Jack to win the. I think is he in senior vet or vet class?
He might be in senior vet.
And I'm telling you,
him and Jimmy Puckett often go at it just for the overall.
Yeah, and I think
in that category.
If I had to put my money on anybody, it'd be old Jack, because I've been watching him shoot and he's been putting up some good numbers. So I'm hoping he has. He sticks in there. He's my dark horse, baby. As far as big names, I'm not sure who we're going to see. We'll get on the mic Wednesday night or Wednesday afternoon when we're all done, and we'll see who's over there. I know Jimmy Heller will be there, who's another just phenomenal shot. A great guy, too. I love talking to Jimmy. And, hopefully what I like best about the Golden West Grand, we get to see guys I haven't seen for a year. So maybe we'll see Steve Smith, some really good top shots.
It'll be good. Yeah, I look forward to it, and just can't wait. It's going to be a good break.
Sunday, Mother's Day, they have a warm-up handicap. It's a 50-bird race. It doesn't count for the high overall or anything. It was one of Norm's favorite things to sign people up for, was that 50-bird race in the morning. So
yeah, that's fun. I enjoy that. By the way, you can go to if you go to cgsta.com and go to the calendar, you can actually click on the Golden West Grand, and they actually have their flyer attached to it. So I think it's about 35 pages, but I don't know if they've got them in the mail yet. I know Sam Thompson did a nice job on the overall design, but it walks you through all of the event, the rules, classifications. It talks about breakfast and lunch available daily, bar open daily, that's highlighted. And then Scores Are, right, is open. So if you want to shoot with your same squad for all 5 days, I recommend you go out and get signed up, get pre-squatted, and get the people on there.
When's the last day you can do that, Bagger? It's usually Monday, like a day or two before the shoot, right? I
think a big shoot like this that Esther likes to try and close it out, 2 days before, or maybe best case probably late on Tuesday. But I know she has to run a lot of stuff through there once she has all the people classified and open everything back up. So,
and two, if you're on the fence and you change your mind at the last minute, just give Esther a call. Don't be afraid to call her. She'll get you set up and put you on the squad you want to be on.
Yeah.
But don't wait till the last minute on her. But, if the squatting's closed, you can call her. She'll help you.
She'll help you out. Yeah, she's always, even early in the morning, I think she's up and in front of that bench by, I think about 8 o'clock every morning. So don't let that hold you back if you don't get pre-registered to shoot.
Esther doesn't mess around. And don't mess around with her. You get up there, you get your squad, you get out of her way. So
that's right.
That's great. So let's talk a little more about the Golden West Grand. We've been talking about it since we started this podcast, and this is our shoot, baby. Bagger, this is our shoot. This is what we love this shoot.
Let's run down the events. I've got this up in front of me. So as we've always talked about here, day one, Wednesday, May 6th, we start off with LPRG doubles, right? So that's 50 pair. A little unusual starting off with doubles, but it actually gets us out of there a little bit faster. It's easier to change the machines.
Well, that and I'll tell you what, we did this before on a club shoot that B-Dub threw, and it was the best doubles that I think they could set there because the light was better. It's a better doubles target when they do it first.
Really? See, a lot of people are arguing that it's tough to see. It's tough to see. It can be tough to see early in the morning.
It can be, but we're shooting at 10 o'clock. And, I guess it depends on what field you're on, but we're not running doubles up the hill. So we're going to be down on the bottom part. And I thought that's the best doubles target that they can possibly throw there is in the morning. And I don't know why, if it's because of the light. I don't know if it's because the machines are not worn down from the other events. I don't know, but I think they're a really good target. And don't worry about not seeing them, because sometimes that's better in doubles if you can't see them. You just move the gun where it's supposed to go. I mean, I close my eyes often.
Well, Dave Brocious brought up a point to me on Wednesday saying that oftentimes if you think you can't see them, it forces you to really focus. And
really,
so, maybe
sharpness.
A little bit of get the sharpness, maybe a little bit of a mind game to tell yourself, hey, keep your eye on that target. But either way, it's a good way to start the day. Second event of the day is going to be 100 targets at singles. There's 6 classes, so all day long there's 6 classes from AAA down to D. And then the third event is the Russ McLennan Handicap. So got 300 targets that day. Thursday, they got the Golden West Grand Class doubles. So that's 100 targets. And then they got the preliminary handicap event 5. So same thing. They've got 3 classes there. They got 19 to 22 and a half, 23 to 26 and a half, and 27. So
20. They got 27 by itself, huh?
Yeah. So you're not my competition on Thursday, buddy.
I like that.
Now,
there's guys like me with a 27. I got to compete against a 24-yarder. It doesn't work good. I get my ass whooped all day long.
I'm trying to see here if you win on Wednesday, oftentimes it tells you if you can actually get bumped a yard or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't see it on the page I'm on the program.
I think the rules are in the ATA. It has to state in the program that you'll get. I think the first day, if I remember last year, they only give like an HOA winner. I don't remember what they did last year. I think it's the same thing. It's just like an HOA. If you win an HOA, you're going to get something. But I could be wrong. You got to ask old B Dub or Esther or Annette. Anybody up there will tell you.
There's a lot of information. Yeah, there's a lot of information in the flyer. Friday, you got same thing. You start off with event 6. That's 100 targets of doubles. And that's pretty good. $1,800 added money on that doubles. So that's
pay
pretty
for your
good.
Entry fee.
Yeah.
And then this is the event to win right here. Event 7, the Bonias Handicap.
Dan Bonias. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's the event to win. Old Bonias.
That'll be a good draw.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some people into that. That's Friday is when it starts heating up. This is where we start. Of course, there's guys doing all the days, but Friday we start seeing people pull in. That parking lot gets full. There's probably about $500 million worth of RVs and Prevosts out there, and you got me and Sandbagger in our little old GMCs trying to eat a sandwich. But yeah.
Eating some tuna melt in our off the bed of our truck.
That's right. I gotta put that tuna can on the dash to heat it up.
That's right. Warm it up a little bit.
That's it.
Yeah. Then Saturday, right? The big draw for this event. Saturday, the Jim Willie Singles Championship. 200 targets.
Wiley. Yeah, the old Wiley.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the same thing. Looks like there's some added money there. Good. And again, a lot of this is in the program. A lot of gold and silver coin buckles to the winners.
I saw that.
And then that gets us through Saturday. Saturday night, there's a big dinner, right? Sponsored, it's free for all the shooters. Great get together.
Weldon Birch.
Thank you, Weldon. Yeah, that's a great event. That's time to socialize. It's a special event.
What else we got, Barry? What's the last event? The handicap?
So yeah, Sunday you got the Bull Pony. First thing in the morning, that's the 50 that you were talking about. Those are non-registered. Yep.
That's a good warm-up, guys. Encourage any people to do that more and more. That's a good warm-up. And I think it's there's a good purse for that.
Yeah, there is. I don't see any extra money in there, but that generally pulls in a pretty good crowd, right? I see a lot of people. It's a lot of fun. Great way to start off Sunday. And then the big and final event is the Golden West Grand Handicap Championship. And looks like they got $3,000 added money on that. So come out. You can find your event somewhere in those 5 days.
Yeah, that's. And for our new shooters and new listeners, Saturday's the day. Come do that 200 singles, baby. Even if you want to just do a half and just hang out, it's really, the bagger and I really encourage people to go out there, and that's the event to start off with, is that 200 single race, and you'll love it. Even if you shoot 100, even if you shoot half of it, that's fine. But just get out there and you got to experience it. And really, too, you want to come back the next day and do that Volpone handicap, that non-registered target. That's another great for first-timers to get your feet wet and just kind of see what the targets are. Yeah, all right. What a program, man. They put together a nice little program for us.
Yeah, that's going to be good. And like I said, you can download the program through the CGSTA. And again, a lot of good stuff. Thank you to all the sponsors. I mean, there's just pages of sponsors in here. There's some coupons in here.
They got Cattleman's in there over off of Kitty Hawk Road.
Yeah. Got $10 off of 50 or so, saving a few dollars. 20% off food at Stampede Livermore.
Bagger, we're going to go ride the Dente. We got to go to Chili's and get the Presidente margarita. I don't know if anybody listens. I'm sure people listening and watching NASCAR, but one of my favorite drivers, Carson Hocevar, won this past weekend, and he's got this whole campaign. It's called Ride the Dente, and it's the Presidente margarita at Chili's. So I'm going to be riding the Dente probably around Friday night. So I'm sure there's a local Chili's around there somewhere, or the bagger and I can probably make our own trouble. But hey, what are you going to do?
That's part of it, right? And I do want to say since and we'll call it out on Sunday, but Happy Mother's Day. I know that's kind of the tradition to fall on that weekend, and a lot of great mothers show up to be with their husbands and their kids. And thank you to everybody that does come out.
Yeah. Thank moms. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So thank you, mamas. I know my mom's gonna. This is always a great conversation. The last day of the Golden West Grand, and as I'm heading out the door, I get this look from my mother, and she just closes the door on me. It's out of love, but I'm going to be adopted. I'm telling you. Anybody want to adopt me?
No.
All right, Bagger. Well, do we got anything else to go over? This is kind of a short show for us.
Yep. Yeah.
We're just going because we're going to be hitting it hard at the Golden West Grand, and we're going to be interviewing a lot of people and, having a good time. We just wanted to make sure that people knew what was going on this coming weekend and next week. Just, kind of get people settled in, get them familiar with the program, what's coming up. We got, again, Saturday, May 2nd, South Bay. May 3rd, North Bay. South Bay is at Newman. North Bay is at the Golden West Shooting Center, Ahart Ranch, formerly known as Coon Creek. That's what's coming up, and we got the Big Pimpin' Memorial on Sunday also, May 3rd. We will be putting a shoot together for him. We're getting our date squared away, so we'll announce that, and I hope anybody that really knew him, he's a great guy. I still can't believe he's gone. It's kind of weird, not hearing him about 10 blocks down coming to the shoot, and hopefully we get some guys to participate in that. We'll get some good buckles, and we'll have a good time there too, but other than that, Bagger, we got anything else to go over?
That's it for me, buddy.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for listening. We really appreciate it. I'm your host, The Chunk, along with your beloved co-host, The Sandbagger. Just shoot, baby. Thank you.